All right, we're back on again. Bryce is at 0 miles an hour again. Holy crap, this is a crazy finish to a race right here. This is why you never know until the finish what's going on. So Bryce is at 0 miles an hour again, and he is at mile 511. But look right here behind him. We have Jason Voss coming. We have Justin Matney, and we have Andy McMillan. Andy McMillan was at 0 miles an hour up here for a minute. He's now going again. We have all three of these guys closing in on Bryce, who is at 0 miles an hour again. So Bryce has gone to 0 miles an hour twice in the last 6 minutes. And there you go. The number 4 just went around him. Wow. He's got to be livid right now. The number 4 is around him. I'm getting updates on my phone too. Maybe another flat tire. Not sure. Bryce still at 0. The 4 is by him. But Bryce's tracker hasn't updated for 4 minutes. So let's see next time it updates. Maybe he got going again in the last couple minutes. This is going to be a crazy finish right here. That's for sure. It ain't over till it's over here. Let's see. Yeah, George hasn't got anybody to finish yet. So we're a few miles out from the finish. Let's see when this thing... Oh, there you go. Updated again. Still at 0. Still at 0. Just updated. The number 4 has passed him. So Justin Matney is now the leader of the race. Justin Matney started... Where did he start? Let's see. Justin Matney started 11th. So Justin Matney started 11th. Now, where did Jason Voss? Jason Voss started 10th. So Matney has Voss on time as long as he finishes in front of him. And Andy McMillan started 5th. So he has Andy McMillan for a ways on time. So right now, yeah, let's see. Justin is in front. I believe it's going to be Justin and then Voss. Let's see. See when it updates again. So Voss started right in front of Justin Matney. So if Jason Voss comes in, let's see. If Jason Voss comes into the finish in front of Matney, Matney has to be within 1 minute of him for the win. So wow, this is going to be incredibly close. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. My phone is blowing up right now. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get you guys some more updates. Yeah, so Matney had Bryce on time for a while. It was just a matter of if Bryce was going to be able to put him back or time on him again. Bryce was 2.5 minutes ahead at the last pit. But yes, you guys are correct. Seeing Bryce at 0 miles an hour. The number 1 of Jason Voss has gone by Bryce Menzies, and the number 4 of Justin Matney has also gone by him. The question right now is, where is the 1 and where is the 4? The two trackers keep updating. Let's see if we can zoom in really close here. Okay, so the 1 updated at 6:04:01. This one updated at 6:03. So after him. So actually the 1 is a few minutes ahead of 4. The 4 needs to be within a minute. So the 4 needs to finish within a minute of the 1. So I have my other screen over here. So Jason Voss this is his race. The guy has won. What has he won? 3 in a row or 4 in a row or something like that. One of you guys probably knows. Doesn't Jason Voss win this race every year? Let's see if he's going to do it again. I mean, he literally has a few miles only till the finish. Can he pull off yet another win at Vegas to Reno? What do you guys think? Who's going to win out of these? Is it going to be Jason Voss? Is it going to be Andy McMillan? Is it going to be Matney? At this point, Bryce Menzies is out of the race, I believe, for the win. I mean, he can still come back, but he's not going to be able to put time back on these 3 trucks that have just passed him. So what a bummer for Bryce Menzies. He had the lead all day. He was first car on the road all day. He had what looked like a flat at mile 5:05, and then he still got going again, and he was still first on the road, and then he got something broke right here at mile 5:11. I mean, I'm sure he was driving like a bat out of hell after that 505. So, I mean, this could be anything. The car could be upside down right here. He could have ripped an arm off. Who knows what happened right here? He might. This is more than a flat though. He's been there for about 6 minutes, so this is more than a flat tire here. So hopefully they're okay. We haven't got any word that they're not. So we will. Let's see. Yeah, so Bryce still at 0 miles an hour. Just got some updates. Some other people, not a tire. Yep, we know that. Yeah, so this is going to either be Josh Daniel and Justin Matney, or it's going to be Jason Voss right now. Andy is too far behind both of them because Andy started 5th. So for the win, it doesn't look like it's going to be Andy. The win is going to be one of these two guys right here. But they still have another 15 miles to go. So we got 15 miles till the finish. How did you like to be in a helicopter right now, huh? I wish we had some live footage above this. And then look who's right here. This is Johnny Angle right here. And this is the best race that truck has ever run. Jones was in there. Jesse Jones started with him in the truck, or started in the truck and qualified it. He put it up front. Looks like Johnny got in and kept it there. And then right here we have Troy Herbst and Christian Serapis right here. So it's going to come down to literally a minute or less. So the 1 and the 4, let's see. So the 1 updated at 6:08:01, and then Justin Matney updated at 6:07. So they're literally right on top of each other. Right on top of each other. So I would say one of those two. And then look, there's Andy. Andy pops in there. But Andy's got to be ahead of him by a few minutes. So Andy doesn't have the win right now. Andy's going for 3rd place right now, honestly. It's going to be both of these guys have Andy on time for a ways because they started 10th and 11th, and Andy started 5th. So they have 5 and 6 minutes corrected time on Andy, just alone on corrected time. So it's going to be one of them. Let's see, is Bryce moving again? All right, look, Bryce is moving again. He's going 34 miles an hour. So maybe he had a gnarly flat, or I don't know what it was. Maybe the tire was wrapped around and it took him a while, and who knows. So Jason Zendrowski says, Johnny told Jesse Jones he was only to get in the truck if it was 70 degrees out. So that means that Johnny might not actually be in his own truck, and Jesse Jones might still be in that truck, huh? Is that what you're saying, Jason? That would kind of make sense because they've been running up front like really strong all day. Not anything against Johnny, but Jesse Jones is a faster driver in my opinion. Johnny's a really fast driver for the only amount of the amount of experience he has. But for them to be running a pace up front like this, I would say that probably is Jesse still in there. But you never know. And yeah, he does. You know, they did start back a ways, so they could sneak up there, but I don't think they're going to be close enough for the win. Let's go look at the track. Okay, at mile 500. See, so this had Bryce Menzies. He had a 4-minute lead before he had those problems at mile 500. And then Johnny Angle, look at that. He was actually in 3rd place, and he was only a minute behind Justin Matney. So you could be right. I mean, if those guys are fighting each other up there and they have a little bit of time, Johnny Angle could sneak up there. So don't count that 63 out. If that's Jesse Jones in there, we're not sure. If it's Johnny Angle, who knows, huh? We're going to find out in a few minutes here, that's for sure. It's going to be less than 10 minutes till someone crosses the line. I have the live feed up over here in another window. Let's see if, hang on, give me a second here. Let's see if we can pull up I bet you we can pull up this side-by-side here for you guys. Let's see if we can make this happen. Let me see. Let me try something here. Let's see if this is going to work. I think we can get this to work. Hold on one second here. Get you guys some side-by-side. Let's see. Let's turn this off so we get more room. Here we go. All right. So this is a camera here. Let's see. Is this even working for you guys? Can you see that? All right. Let's scoot the map over this way. And then let's go back to the camera for a minute. All right. Trying to do a little side-by-side action here for you guys so we can see that. That camera is George live at the finish line. So that's going to be where we're going to see the first car come across in a few minutes. Meanwhile, we're over here on the tracking site. let's see if we can get this a little bit better for you guys. Let's move this over here. Give me a second here, trying to get this working for you guys on the fly here. Let's see. There we go. All right. Now, we just have to keep an eye on these 3 cars right here. And then we have the tracker over here on this screen. There we go. All right. So let's hear it. Who do you guys think? Which one of these is going to be first to the finish line? We're going to stay live for a few minutes here. Might as well, so that you guys can see both the tracker and the finish line. Looks like, see, now watch when they update, because we're trying to figure out, I'm going back and forth, I'm texting Josh Daniel right now. We're trying to figure out if the 1 is actually ahead of the 4 or the 4 is ahead of the 1. Because Justin was ahead of the 4, and the 4 has 4-wheel drive, so it would have been hard. So 60707 and 608. See, I wish these would update. If we can get these both to update within like 30 seconds or less of each other. Okay, look. So now the 4 right there, 611, 608. See, we got to get them to update. Now, see, it shows Andy way up there. So Andy, 613. He updated 2 minutes later. So it's getting really hard to figure out who's in what spot here. The only thing that matters out of all of this right here is if the 4 comes in first, they win. They won the race. Nothing else about it. If the 4 is first in, they win. If the 1 is first in, the 4 has to finish a minute behind the 1. So that's what we're going to keep an eye on. The 31, he'd have to finish about 6 minutes in front of both of them. So unless he finishes in any second here, which I don't see happening, the 31 is not going to win the race. So it's going to be between the 4 and the 1. So let's see. Who do you guys think? The 4 or the 1? Who do you guys got? I see a lot of 4, 4, 4. Somebody's got Voss. What do you think? The 4 or the 1? Let's move this map out a little bit. Or the 63. Is the 63 going to sneak in here and take the win on corrected time from both these guys? What do you think? That could happen. Could totally see that happening. Let me get my, hold on a second here. Do a little rearranging again. See if we can get some audio for me to hear what's going on at the finish line over here. I'll give you guys an update. All right. Well, we got lots of 1s. You guys are guessing the 1s now, huh? All right. 4, the 1, 1, 1. Yeah, I know. We can't keep forgetting the 63. It could be the 63. All right. All right, I got audio from George now in my ear, so we'll try to keep you guys updated if I hear him say anything. All right, we got some people guessing the 63 now. Let's see. We'll find out in a minute. He's talking to the bike guys you see at the finish there. Let's see. Okay, we just got word. Justin Matney had double flats. Oh, man, he's at 0 miles an hour. 2 flats. Oh, no. All right, so we got word from a helicopter. Justin Matney is stopped with double flats. Just when you think this race couldn't get any crazier. Wow. So that takes out the 4. He has 2 flat tires. Holy crap. All right, so now where'd the 1 go? So now the 1's back in play. It's going to be the 1 or maybe the 63. The 4 is out. They're definitely out because the 1 is going to beat the 4. So, yeah, we got the 1. Jason Voss is going to be coming in first. What a bummer for the number 4. Man, they were right there. Justin Matney and Josh Daniel had a hell of a race. Oh, no. Man, that sucks. They were right there. This last 30 miles of this race, we've seen the lead change, 6 or 7 times between 4 different cars. This is one of the craziest races I've ever seen at the finish, that's for sure. So, All right. So the 1 and the 31 are going to be in, but the 1 has the 31 by like 6 minutes, so we don't have to worry about them. It's all about the 63 right here. So let me go look and see where the 63 started. So the 63 started 17th. So Jason Voss started 10th. So the 63 has 7 minutes to finish behind the 1, and the 63 would be the winner. So 7 minutes after the 1 finishes, if the 63 can sneak in there, he's going to be your guys' winner. So this is going to come down to literally like a second or two probably. And this is very rocky. Yeah, Craig Hall just said from what he recalls from the finish to where they are is very rocky. Yeah, I mean, how many flat tires have we seen in the last 10 miles right here in the last 10 minutes? I mean, the Matinee just got a double flat. That was a report we just got straight from a helicopter. So Matinee's sitting on 2 flat tires right there. We have Bryce. He's coming back again. He might have been sitting on a double flat over here for all we know, and that's why it took him so long. So we know he got a flat tire before that. Andy had a couple flats earlier, so there's definitely been a lot of flat tires of all the different brands of tire this race. So, yeah, somebody said 5 Pete. Will this be the 5th win in a row for Jason Voss? I'd have to double check that. Let's see. All right, hold on one second here, guys. I'm getting some more updates. Hold on one second. I'm texting the people at the finish line here to make sure we try to get some split times for you guys. So once again, we had Jason Voss started 10th, and then we had the 63 started 17th. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes back to them. So he has to finish within 7 minutes of him to be the winner. All right, we're getting close. Let's see where the one's at. 5:20. We got 10 miles to go. This is the most exciting finish I've seen in a while, especially Vegas to Reno. This one's usually not that close. I mean, they're kind of close, but I mean, there was 5 trophy trucks that have a shot at this thing in the last 30 miles. So this is a hell of a race right here. All right, he's got 7 miles till the finish right here. Yeah, nobody's at the finish yet. The on your screen there on the right is the live camera that George Anthill has at the finish, and then on the left there is our racing tracks. Once again, thanks to the racing tracks guys, they did a good job. Most all the trackers worked all day, and their map worked all day too, so that's pretty awesome. So good job to on those guys for getting their stuff dialed. Now we just sit and wait. There's a bike coming into the finish. I'm going to try and get some split times when they come in the finish here so we can know for sure who wins also. It looks like the 1 is going to be the first card to the finish. So we'll see when he finishes, and then I'll get I'll get a timer going here, see if we can get some splits. All right, what else we got here? Yeah, I was just texting some other people that are at the finish. Yeah, Manny Double Flats, we know that one. All right. Well, what do you guys think? This was a hell of a race. Bryce, for his first race out in that new truck, I mean, he looks like he's going to get a finish. Looks like they might be limping it to the finish now, but he's going to get a finish. That'll be quite an accomplishment in its own, going 530 miles in a brand new all-wheel drive, custom-built, one-off truck. So that's pretty cool for them. Yeah, someone wants to know how much they have to pay for their personal intercoms. I would pay money also to be inside of any one of these trucks right now, listening to them, especially the 63, actually. This is probably the most exciting truck you could be in at this moment, in my opinion, because they know that they have to push it so hard right now, and they're sitting in the dust of Andy, so they're trying to drive through the dust as fast as they possibly can to finish within 7 minutes of the 1. So that's definitely the most exciting truck to be in. Then the Andy had some bad luck earlier. I'm honestly really stoked for Andy that he's up as high as he is right here, because Andy has had some major bad luck in the pits today. He had the jack fell off in one pit when the tire was off. Another pit, the jack didn't work, and then they had some problems with the fueling in another pit. So for Andy McMillan to be up here in the front of this race at the end of this race after the day he's had in the pits, wow, that's amazing. I mean, like, honestly, he would have been way up there probably if he hadn't had those setbacks. Every time he did have one of those setbacks, I saw a car pass him in the pits too. So you guys know how bad it is when you're sitting in the dust. So that's crazy for Andy to work his way back up here. Just shows you never give up in desert racing, and you don't know literally till you're at the finish line. All right, so Jason Voss is 7 minutes still. This is going to update. Let's see. Yeah, we're just getting some more updates. Jason Voss is probably right up here. He should be coming to the finish anytime now. You're probably going to see him on this camera in a second here. I think they come right over here, right through these cones, I believe. Yeah, his hasn't updated for 4 minutes, so he's going to be coming to the finish any minute now. Any second, you're going to see Jason Voss. Then we're going to start the clock, and we have 7 minutes to get back there. Yeah, there's Jason. All right, here comes Andy. So Justin Matney is moving again. So he had a double flat. So it looks like they changed both of those and got going again. Bryce is coming again. He's too far back now. So like we said, it's going to be Voss. His tracker hasn't updated for a little while. He's going to be at the finish any second now. We'll just keep this like this. All right. There comes some bikes, and he's going to be right behind these bikes any second now. So here we go. There we go. His thing just updated here. 6:24. That was a minute and a half ago. All right, here we go. Getting close. I figured we'd keep it live since we got both of these screens here for you guys, so you get to see the tracker and George Anthill over there. I don't have the sound from George on here. I wasn't able to do that in time, but I think I can just turn the mic on actually and get you guys that sound too. Let me, yeah, we're gonna see if we can do that for you guys maybe when they get to the finish. But otherwise, I'll let you know if they say anything important. So far, he's just talking to the bike guys right now. All right, hopefully they turn this camera back around in a second. Got to get a good time split. Yeah, I think you're right, Craig. Johnny's only 5 miles back, and he has 7 minutes to finish. I think he might take it also. Be interesting to see who's in the truck. What do you guys think? Is it Jesse Jones, or do you think Johnny got in? Let's hear it. Who do you guys think? Jesse Jones, did he stay in the truck all day, or did Johnny get in? What do you guys vote on? I'm going with Jesse Jones is in the truck. That's going to be my vote. Lettner broke earlier. Someone was asking about Lettner. Yeah, you guys saying Jesse. All right, so does anybody think that it's Johnny in there? Oh, there's a couple Johnnies. We've got Johnny. Okay. we're about 50-50. Jesse, John. Yeah, we're 50-50 so far. We'll find out in a minute who's in there. Voss just finished, somebody said. 628. Let's see. Stretch, how did you know that? You said Voss just finished. If so, it's 628 right now. I'll write that down. Okay, first truck is in. So, yeah, about 628. All right, there we go. There's Jason Voss. You can see him in. So we'll see. The clock starts now. So let's see what happens when. Let's see the next truck. So the next truck is going to be Andy McMillan coming in. However, we know Andy McMillan already lost to Jason Voss because Jason Voss started behind him. So Andy McMillan's going to be the second truck in. And we won't know what position he's in until the other guys finish. He's going to get knocked back a few spots because the 63 is going to finish ahead of him also. And the number 4 may finish ahead of him depending on when they come in. But we'll have to see about that. I don't think so, actually, because they started 11th, so they were only 6 minutes behind him. We'll see. So Jason Voss is in. First car to the finish line. And hang on one second. I'm going to get an update for you guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to mute it for a second. All right, we are back. I just spoke to the people at the finish line. Andrew is at the finish line there. He's helping me out, giving me some updates. So he's going to let us know, and he's going to get us a picture also as soon as the 63 comes in. But Andy McMillan is in. Andy McMillan is across the finish line. So he has finished. It's all about the 63 now. It looks like Voss finished around 6:28 approximately on my clock. So where's the 63 now? It's got 28. It's been It's been 5 minutes. He's got to hurry up. He's only got about 2 minutes. Let's see. Where is he? Hasn't updated for 4 minutes. This is going to be really, really, really close. We're just watching for the 63. It's going to be within a minute. It's been 5. It's been almost 6 minutes. He's only got about another minute to finish if he's going to beat him. Literally, it's going to be less than a minute. Hasn't updated. Is he moving? Let's see. That's a bike. Now, where is the 63? Is that him? Let's see. No. Doesn't look like it yet. Oh, there we go. It's just updated at 6:33. I don't think he's going to get it. Did he slow down? It's almost been it's been over 6 minutes. I don't know. I mean, one started 10th, so the other one started 17th. So that's 7 minutes back, right? They started a minute apart. Yeah, 7 minutes apart, but we're almost at 7 minutes. I don't know. I think that Voss might have this one again. He's got about 30 seconds or less to cross the finish line. He finished. Wow. Somebody said he finished. Yeah, Stretch has been on so far. He saw him finish, so maybe he's sitting there. If he did, I can't even call this one. It's within 30 seconds. I mean, 40. Yeah, it's been 7 minutes right now. So if he finished already, then he won. I don't see him yet, though. There he is. All right, so where's the loop at? I don't know. Wow, yeah, I don't know. This is less than 30 seconds here. I don't know. It's one way or the other. It's either Johnny Angle with. We'll see who's in there. Is it Jesse Jones or is it Johnny in there? Somebody said 8:18. Mike Smith, was that his overall time? Yeah, I don't know. This is one way or the other. Too close to call. I'm listening. I got the. Somebody has him by 1 second. Timer has him by 1 second. Whose timer is that, Craig? Check the tracker. Let's look at the tracker. Oh, man. Finish. Is that 1 second? That's a minute. A minute. They have him by a minute at the finish. With, who is that? Johnny Angle. They got him by a minute on the tracker. If this is not correct time, remember, but this is usually pretty close. So the racing tracks timer is usually pretty close to the correct time. So he has him by a minute. I'd say he got him because they're not usually off by a minute. So I think the 63 just won the 2018 Vegas to Reno race. We will wait and see if it's official. I'm waiting to hear from I got the guys in the finish line in my ear here. We're waiting to hear if it's official or not. And yeah, Herp's close for third. Let's go back and look at the map. Who's coming in? Yeah, they started a ways back. Who's that in the truck? Were they just doing a driver switch? Did I just see it? No. That looks like Johnny's hair in there, doesn't it? Look at the hair in there. He might have got in. I don't know if that's Jesse in there. It's hard to tell. We'll have to wait and see a second. I think Johnny's in there, and I think they might have got this thing. I mean, according to the racing tracks, we'll go back to it again. Look, according to the racing tracks, they have the 63 by a minute over the 1, and then they have the 31, see, by 8 minutes back. We knew that was going to happen. Yeah, he's got about a minute on the tracker right now. I'm still waiting to hear. They're talking right now. UTV racers taking over trophy trucks. Yeah, Joey. Johnny Engel used to be a UTV racer. As you can see, his trophy truck says Polaris Razor on the side of it. So he might have actually got him for a minute and won this race right here. And I think that's him in the truck too. That looks, his hair looks like it's, doesn't look like Jesse Jones' hair. It's hard to see in the camera though. They're a little far away. But yeah, let's see who that is. I don't see him walking around the outside of the truck, but I don't see Jesse Jones walking around the truck either. So there's a guy in a suit right there. That doesn't look like either of them. I'm going to say that's Johnny in there because the guy in the suit was probably Jesse's co-driver who got out. And if the co-driver got out, I bet you the driver got out. So I bet you that is Johnny in there. Trying to see if we can tell here. Any of you guys know? Is anybody there? Can anybody see if that is Johnny in there? It looks like he has a... I don't know. Looks like he has the gray hair. I think that's Johnny. Pretty sure that's Johnny's crew. Yeah, we know that. Oh, Bryce is at 0 again. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Man, Bryce is having a hell of a last 30 miles here. He just can't get this thing to the finish. He's at 0 miles an hour again. The 4 is going again. They had the double flat that took them out of the lead. So the 4 had it maybe over the 63. It was going to be really close between those two. Let's see. We're still waiting to hear a couple more updates. Have not heard officially yet. I'll let you guys know as soon as we hear official. Yeah, he's smoking, so that's got to be Johnny, right? I don't think Jesse Jones doesn't smoke. I think that's Johnny in there. It looks like him for sure. He's got a lot of gray hair. Looks like that's Johnny in there. That's pretty awesome. Good for him. I'm glad he got in there. And I'm glad he drove the second half straight. He drove a hell of a second half of the race. We didn't think it was. I personally did not think that was Johnny in there. I just got to give that guy a little bit more credit. Okay, 63 is the winner by 50 seconds. That's confirmed from the finish line. So that's pretty awesome. So the 63 has won by 50 seconds officially over Jason Voss. Jason Voss is second. Yeah, so the 63 is your winner. Just talked to the finish line. That is official. 63 has won by 50 seconds over Jason Voss. So we'll keep this live for a minute here and see what's going on here. Let me see if we can get some audio for you guys. Hold on a second. We'll see if we can get the audio up. Hold on 1 second.
We're trying to update the fans while we're interviewing the bikes.
Let me know if this sounds okay, guys.
7, the 31, the 4, and then the 1 when you guys crossed the highway at 480. So things happen that last 40, 50 miles. I know it's the roughest of everything. And I guess Menzie had problems. I'm sure you went by him and the 31. And here you are, first guy physically. But now, no, I'm going to get to that. But then here comes Johnny Angel, a new guy into this sport of trick trucks, and lost by about 50 seconds. That's really tough after 500 miles.
Yeah, it was a good day for us. I mean, we started back in 10th. We worked our way up once earlier in the day. Had to pull over. We lost some positions and then worked our way back up. And, the last bit here, there was quite a bit of carnage. The guys pulled over, but we sat behind the number 4 truck that Josh Daniels was driving most of the afternoon, and I just knew we were losing too much time to the guys behind us and the guys in front of us, and it looks like we're going to be about a minute too slow today.
Well, I know you definitely, second place, not too bad,
Still sucks.
I know, Jason, you said, I don't know if you folks heard, he said, still sucks, but But Jason, I know you got a lot of fans, great team, King Shock's behind you, they know who to represent, and let's thank some people.
Yeah, definitely, I got to thank our whole team here, everyone over there wearing the blue shirts. We passed the McMillan number 31 truck today in the pit, so I know they're probably pretty excited about that. They had a good pit stop, but, everyone inside the truck here, BF Goodrich, King Shocks, Method Race Wheels. My co-pilot Johnny here, he's new riding with me this year, so we thought we were going to get the first win today, but we'll just have to come back to the next one.
Well, you get it next time. All right. Good job, man. You're out here. Jason Voss, good job. All right, we'll get you guys come on up. We got 250 Pro Class X26. We'll get you guys up and out of here. We got Andy McMillan will be up next. We'll find out what happened with Andy. But let's get these two guys. Well, you're done. Just got to push it up to the top. So what's your name?
Kyle Gervais with Utah Off-Road Racing.
Okay, and let's get your co-pilot. Your name?
Travis Smith.
I know you guys hang out with Jason. You know Jason Voss. Pretty cool to finish about the same time, huh?
Yeah, actually, the first time I rode this on a bike was in 2014, and he caught me at mile marker 350. This time, he didn't catch me till 5 miles from the finish line. So, progress for me, and this time I'm on a little 250. So, it's a little 250 that could.
Let's thank some people.
So, first of all, Viral Brand, I want to thank them. They're one of our main sponsors. Blue Planet Scooters is another one, Rocky Mountain ATV, No Toil. Warp 9 Racing is another big one, Epic One Productions. And Travis, he's one of our team members, but he's also the owner of the team shop, Blue Planet. He's got a couple of people to thank as well.
Okay, thanks. Fly Racing, definitely. We've got Flesh Gear, Intermountain, Transmission Exchange for getting the truck fixed 5 minutes before we were actually supposed to be here while we were still in Salt Lake City. And LS2 Helmets, it's probably just jointed on the back of what he just said. So,
You guys are out here. Good job. We'll see you. All right, folks, coming up next, we got Andy McMillan.
All right, guys, we'll keep this going for you. I guess, yeah, we'll just leave it on. You guys hear that okay? Volume sounds okay when George talks there. We'll keep the map up on the left over here and watch the next couple guys to come in, and we'll keep it on for you guys so you can watch both on the same feed here. I just uploaded a video to the page and put it on Instagram right now that Josh Daniel was able to get an interview with Johnny Engel at the finish line. So after you're done watching this live, make sure you go to the page and check that out. It's a pretty cool interview. Thanks to Josh for doing that for us. If you're just tuning in, Johnny Engel and Jesse Jones have officially won the 2018 Vegas to Reno race by 50 seconds over Jason Voss. The only other one to finish so far was Andy McMillan. I believe he's third. And then if we look at the times, we also had Justin Matney just came in, and he is fourth, the number 4. So those are the only 4 that have finished the race so far. Next up on the podium here is in a second is gonna be Jason Voss with George. So we'll look and see. And then the 51 is coming in next, so it looks like they're gonna be 5th, but they might jump up on time. So here comes Andy McMillan. He's gonna do an interview with George.
Hey, Dayton, let's give it up for Andy McMillan. Andy, here, kind of cool. I really got high tech now. You know, back in the days of holding the iPhone, I mean, that was probably one of the coolest deals when he filmed us. Oh, look at the setup. We even got a better thing for next year. We're going to have a remote control. It's build a bracket for it, and the camera can move around and do all kinds.
you need some Gorilla duct tape, though. That's like twice as strong as that.
It's a lot stronger than duct tape, so. And the gorillas kind of grab the people and stuff, you know. So, but you know, it's interesting race, crazy, because I had the guys at that road crossing at 480 let me know where you guys were, and I knew you were second. You know, they called up and said you were 9 minutes behind Bryce, and then Bryce started having some problems. You know, and you could hear said he got a flat, and then you know, because people don't realize, people watching at home, and Andy can tell you. This race, I don't know what it is about it, the last 40 miles, I know I've rode up, one time we stayed here extra and went up that canyon and saw it's the gnarliest stuff up the road. And every race that's been here for the last 15 years that I've announced it's you've won or lost a race in this last 40 miles.
Absolutely. It's We were just actually saying, coming in, man, can't they find a different way in? Because it is so gnarly. When you make a right turn off the gridded road, coming up over the mountain, it's just the most treacherous rock section that you could imagine. And right there, I actually had a front flat right before we got up into the rocky section. Matney got around me, Jason got around me, and then I took back off, and then we made a right turn to go head up in the mountains. Bryce was pulled over right there with a flat. Go about another mile and a half. There's Matney pulled over with, I think, a double flat. And then Voss is first on the road. I thought he had it for who knows how many times he's won this thing. And then we're sitting here, and then the Johnny's truck came in with Jesse, and that was surprising. So I'm not sure. I think they said they might have won.
They won by 51 seconds.
51 seconds.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you what, it was the way the race unfolded at the end. It was so exciting. I kind of had a front row seat, being out there and watching it firsthand, and being a fan of the sport. It was really just fun to watch. It's fun to be a part of.
Fish is doing his thing, and you're like his man. You're like the guy that he's all talking about. But Fish is on the phone with us. My guy's running the program inside the van. He's running the whole control panel for all the cameras we got. And Fish was just on the edge going, man, where's Andy at? Where's Andy? What's going on with the deal? And he was just the last following you on tracking in the last 40 miles. So I give it up to Fish. Fish, you're out there watching right now. He's watching his interview right now, and definitely helping out, doing a great job letting people know where you are, because we're busy up here. We were doing the bikes and stuff. So, but you want to thank some people? Andy, you got some great sponsors.
Yeah, I just want to thank the whole team. Of course, my sponsors: Red Bull Toyo Tires, Method Wheels, Safecraft Safety Equipment, Fox Shocks, Baja Designs Lights. The Tisco guys pitted for me today. Huge thanks to them. The Mason Motorsports guys prepped an amazing truck, built an amazing truck. That's 4 races now, not one issue with the truck. Just got to get some better luck on race day and put a good run together. But it's good to get a good finish, hopefully on the podium. Something good to walk away from this race. A couple issues that we had, so we'll take it heading into the Baja 1000.
It's like 3rd place unofficially, so good job. Andy, nice seeing you, buddy.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it.
Thanks, man. Hey, awesome. All right, up next, the guy that, if you followed this guy's history, Johnny starting out at UTVs, definitely dominating UTV class. Polaris, Johnny, hang on one second, let's back.
All right, here comes the race winner.
We got the camera,
Here's your guys' race winner right here.
we're good. So, we got the money up here. Look, we got a check for $5,000 from BF Goodrich. Awesome. And let's get Jesse Jones up here, because this all didn't happen. We talk about you, Johnny. People watching live at home, come on up, Jesse. I forgot Jesse was part of this. Jesse, how you doing, buddy?
I'm great.
The camera here, people at home watching live now. What part of the course did you start? Did you start the race?
Yeah, I started, and I think I went to pit 10, and then Johnny got in and won us the race.
When you cross the highway, Johnny, I had the guys, when I stopped this morning, I told them, here's my number, call me and let me know who's leading at mile 480, when you cross that highway. So they went, we got 7, we got 31, we got the 4, we got 63, and the 1 came in. I mean, you were there, right in that top part of it. And if you heard Andy's story, he said that on the racing, people out there got to say probably one of the greatest races he's ever been in, because he's sitting in the driver's seat watching this all unfold, Jesse. You know how it is when he's back there in 2nd place, and then he sees Bryce Menzie had a 9-minute lead going over that road. And then all of a sudden, he sees they have problems, and then all of a sudden, he has a problem. Just back and forth, they're having problems. And then all of a sudden, Jason Voss gets out front. While all this is going on, you guys are just cruising like going, yeah, baby, come on. Although you guys keep breaking, we're going to get up there. Johnny, you took advantage of that. Pretty cool.
Yeah, we had a great race. Jesse did a great job. A nice, steady race. No flat tires this year, so he killed it. I think Vance helped keep them calm, stayed on course. I wasn't too disappointed. He qualified 17th. I wasn't too disappointed with that. I probably would have been 20, 25. So that definitely helped us, and we just ran a steady race all day. Our Croyer motor ran great all day. We didn't have any problems. We tore all the tread off the tires, but still didn't have a flat. Pulled in here, half-ball tire. So BF Goodrich tires kicked butt. Our Fox shocks worked great all day. I was on the gas. Vance started this new system of calling turns and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s, and he was on spot, and I was able to stay in the gas, and I was, just doing 120, just kept going, and we flew off jumps and shit. I never lifted, and I thought the truck was going to flip over backwards. It was awesome.
Jesse, let's give it up for Johnny. Now, Johnny, here's the whole story. If you guys know the history of Johnny, which I do because I followed his history, and I've always been right there where he was. This guy got into UTVs. If you need anything for UTVs, I'll go throw a plug out there. Get a hold of UTV Inc. I'll take my check later, John. Just kidding. But you get a hold of Johnny. But Johnny came into the sport, started racing UTVs. Next thing you know, he's dominating UTVs. Then he decides, you know what? This thing ain't fast enough. I got to get me a bigger car. Gets a 6100 truck. Then he gets in the trick trucks. Then he hooks up with Jesse Jones, who I got to tell you, Jesse.
This is Jesse's old trick truck.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, you're smart. He knew what to get. But Jesse, you were, Jesse, you've always done, you buy a truck, you race it a couple times, sell it to all these guys, and then you come back out with a new truck and a new truck and a new truck. But you've taught, you look at the list of guys down the list, Bryce and everybody, you've been their mentor.
Yeah, I've just, I've been real lucky to be around a lot of good guys and real talented guys, so I don't know about being their mentor, but I definitely got to ride around with them and drive them around.
I think Johnny will tell you that he's taught you a lot, Johnny.
He's taught me a lot. Even when I ride in the pre-runner with him, I come back from Mexico and I'm just like, God, I learned so much hanging out with him, and he's a great guy to hang out with. So he made me a great deal on this truck when I couldn't afford a new one, and here it is on the podium. It's 7 years later, first place, Vegas to Reno.
It's pretty good accomplishment. Once again, Johnny Angel, give it up for Johnny. Johnny, I know you got Polaris has been on with you from day one. Craig Scanlon saw what he saw in you and been around, and then you got hooked up with Jesse. You saw, I think Jesse, plus he got a jet. It's pretty cool. We can fly around and stuff. Just kidding. But you want some people to thank?
Polaris Razor, Jesse Jones, my team, Vance, BF Goodrich Tires, Fox Shocks, Geyser Brothers, Croyer Motors, Gearworks, TubeWorks, Method Race Wheels. Everybody's been great to us. That's why we're here.
You're out of here, brother.
PCI Race Radios. It just goes on and on. We teamed up with great partners, and here we are.
Well, you got $5,000 check already from BF Goodrich, so pretty cool.
That's awesome. It's going to go a long way.
All right. Good luck, Johnny. Nice seeing you. Got 2 more races this year, so good job. All right, Johnny Angel.
All right. Well, there you go. There you heard some interviews from some of the top guys. We have some more trucks that finished. It looks like so we have Andy McMillan in 3rd place. Then we have Justin Matney in 4th. Tracy Graff has finished the 58, and then we have Troy Herbst here. We got Justin Matney coming up right now. Let's turn his interview back on.
Well, the camera. We just got He went. Is the camera all right? Okay. We got trick stuff up here, for you. Well. You got to hear, I got to tell you, the stories that came from Andy McMillan. Andy McMillan said he's never been in a race where he sat and was in 2nd place I got a call from the guys that were working at checkpoint when you cross the highway, Justin, and it was 7. It was a 31. It was you guys in 3rd. It was the 1 truck. It was a 63 truck, the top 5. And then things started happening, and Andy said he was sitting back there just watching. Then all of a sudden, Bryce had 9 minutes on him. And all of a sudden, Bryce had problems. Then he gets out. Then he has problems. Jason gets by. And then you get by him. And then you have problems. He goes up the road and sees one guy had 1 flat. You had 2 flats. And poor little Kellen over there had changed 2 tires. So So, but
He's not alone.
did you jump out and help him?
Oh, yeah.
Well, how'd it go? Great. I mean, I'm telling you, you got this thing here. I don't care whether you might be fourth place, third place, whatever, but great job for 530 miles.
No, thanks, George. You know, really, guys are brothers. JW did an excellent job with the truck. Josh and Bob did a great job with the truck, getting it to us, or Billy, at a 304. So they gave us a clean truck, good brakes, motor was running good. Kelly and I got in. We were right there with the pack. And, you know, once we saw Menzies was, you know, stopped and, you know, leapfrog all day. And then when we got our two flats about 18 miles out, that just kind of put us out. So, you know, long day, but we're here.
Well, people to thank, man.
No, I mean, RPM Off-Road, guys are brothers, BFG Tires, KMC Wheels. You know, everybody at Best in the Desert does such an excellent job with this race. And George, you know, you putting up with us drivers, right?
All right, it's always good with you, you know. Hey, man, I get to drive you with you once a year. It's pretty cool. You know, that's a payback, man. Cool.
True.
I told Rick's going to put us together next year, so, all right?
Sounds good to me.
Good job. Kellen's sitting over there real quiet. One of the greatest off-road co-drivers in the world, sitting in that co-seat. Let's give it up for Justin Matney and Kellen Walsh over there. If you don't know Kellen, he's a hired gun. He's a hired gun co-driver. You know, Robbie had him for a while, but, you know, Kellen decided to hook up with Justin Matney, and they've been a great team since. Good job, man.
Thanks.
People at home are all watching live. Hey, I forgot to put it on.
All right, well, there you go. That's the interview with the number 4 there with Justin Matney. So that's what you heard. Just as we had thought, they had they had some trouble. They had some flat tires there. That's a big bummer for them. So it's now 7 o'clock. So we'll keep this going. It looks like we got the 51 and then one other truck. We'll keep it going a little bit more, and then we'll cut it off once he's done interviewing some of these trophy trucks here. But we'll keep it going for you for another couple of minutes at least. We'll see who's up next. It looks like the 51 is coming up next. Let's see who's this going to be. Once George gets done talking here and brings him up. What do you guys think? How many people got your guess right on who won the race, huh? I did not get my guess right. I did not think that that truck was going to win the race. I really thought it was going to be one of the other ones. So good for those guys. I'm pretty stoked on them. Actually, it's pretty cool when somebody new wins a race. I don't remember the last time somebody new won a race. Actually, anybody out there really remember? It always seems like it's the same 5 guys or less that win a big trophy truck race, and this is definitely a big trophy truck race. So let's go hear from the Herbst truck here. Let's see if he remembers to turn his mic back on. There we go.
Hey, Dave, let's give it up for Mr. Troy Herbst. Damn, the crowd went wild. All 1,000 of them. If they got 1,000 people up here?
I paid those 2 kids $5.
You paid those 2 kids right here? Okay, $5. Go to any Turbo Herbst, mention Troy Herbst's name, you get a free monster. Okay, just kidding.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was cool.
Have one in there. Yeah. Hey, thanks everybody today at Best in the Desert. Christian did a great job giving me the truck. The guys at Herbst Fab did a fantastic job putting this thing together. Brian's riding me with the first time, so he said left, I went right, left, he said right. So we're working it out, but it's all good. We're going to do really well, and the guys at Herbst Fab busted their butts. The guys at Monster Energy, Matt and the guys really helped us out making out here, and we just keep getting better and better with the truck. So we started with 6. We had a rollover. We had a rip out. So we're the first of the Herb Smith. The 70's coming, and on to the next race.
Awesome. You know, and I don't mean to bring your kid up, but I am so proud of your son. You know that. And I want you to tell Riley, because, you know, I announced for Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and I'm involved over there. I'm going to be doing the NASCAR race over in the K&N. I'd like to see him race on the dirt over there with us, where all the NASCAR guys are racing on the half mile. Did you know that during the NASCAR week? Yeah. So I know you made some things out there to invite people. I think he's going to race a truck, right?
He'll be racing the truck for Cowboys Motorsports there. This is supposed to be my day, not right.
No, but I just had to throw, because maybe Ronnie's watching this at home. But,
yeah, if you're watching, hey, I got an identity, buddy.
But I just didn't realize you raised this monster kid. That's incredible, man.
He's a NOS kid, not a monster kid. NOS kid.
Okay. That's Kyle's deal. I know, NOS. So. But anybody else to thank? Troy?
I'll just thank, BF Goodrich and Patton Racing Engines and the guys who work really hard tirelessly, all of our pit guys up and down the highway here that support and come out and, get us to the finish line. We really appreciate everybody's help, and thanks to Desert and Casey put another good one on. Even though he's not here, he's here, and he put a tough race on for us. Booyah, Casey.
He trained us all well, so that's good. Okay, once again, Troy. Hey, I don't mean that.
All right. Well, there's George doing an interview, kind of talking about the off-road race, but kind of not also. So yeah. Let's see. Someone's saying, yeah. What do you guys think broke on Menzies' truck? Let's see. Let's go back to the map. Is he still at 0 or is he coming in? No, he's at 0. Where's the 7? Yeah. Bryce is still at 0. So whatever broke this time, it's not a flat tire. I'll tell you that. That would not be a flat tire that's keeping him back this time. So there's one more trophy truck, I think. This is going to be Tracy Graff, I think, right here, the 58. And then after this, I don't think there's anyone else that has finished. Nope. So we'll listen to one more interview, then I'm going to turn this off. This will be the last live update that we do. I will post some more updates as some other classes finish. I'll try to get some pictures of other guys finishing, but this will be the last live update we do right here.
You love him, man. Jesus. I think I might have said, damn, man. Okay, he drove all the way. He's chasing you all over, man. He's okay, cool. Okay, he told you stay away. No, just kidding. Justin, camera right there. Everybody watching live all over the world. Great job once again, you and Tracy. The setups you do, the chop, everything you do, pretty incredible.
Yeah, I really got to give it to the team. The whole team worked their butt off. The truck was awesome all day. No big hiccups for us at all. Tracy got a flat earlier in the day, fighting the dust behind Sam Barry, and it just was a rock hiding in the berm we couldn't catch. So one flat, lost a couple positions, and we just slowly fought our way back. So it sounds like we're 6th on the road coming in and 5th on corrected time, and to start 21st and deal with dust all day, and we followed Sam Barry for 350 miles. So it's a little bit of a struggle. So. But it was good. It was a good day. Big thanks to the whole team, the whole Graff Racing, JBS Motorsports team. The pits were awesome. Everybody made their stops and did a quick driver change, the whole deal. And I got to give it to Best in the Desert once again, putting on a phenomenal race.
Well, I want to get this gentleman hiding over here. Tracy, over there, get up here. Tracy, you can't hide from me. Come on up. All right, we're gonna get Tracy Graff up here. He is the owner. Once again, everybody give it up for this guy right here, Tracy Graff. He's the one he's the one with all the money, Right? Yeah, Justin couldn't be doing this. Justin be sitting in Vegas right now going, yeah, that's a cool race. I'm watching it, but and working at the shop. But great job with you guys.
Thanks. It's awesome. Justin and the guys, I can't say enough about how they prep and get the truck ready for the race. I just, I'm in Canada and I fly in the day before time trials and everything's dialed in and perfect. It's just tremendous. I get to come and play and these guys do all the hard work and I appreciate it more than I can say.
How's the weather up there right now in Canada?
It's hot. Yeah, actually.
Hot about 60 or something?
Yeah, no, hot about 80.
Oh, okay. I was going to say you come down to this. All right, well, good job, man.
Thank you.
All right, Tracy Graff and the Bean. Justin's awesome, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. Big thanks to Best in Desert and all our sponsors, Tracy Graff for making this happen. And a big thanks to BF Goodrich, Fox Shocks, KC Lights, all the guys that really give us the pieces of the puzzle to make this happen. Trail Ready, Dugan's Racing Engines, Power Steering Solutions, Rancho Drivetrain Engineering, Trail Ready Wheels, Butch's Speed Shop, Pastime GPS, Maxima Racing Oils. Everybody's really done their part. So big thanks to all them and the crew once again, and thank you guys.
All right, you're out here, man. Good job. All right, Tracy. We'll see you next. Take it easy. Thanks. Thanks, man.
All right, guys. Well, there you go. That's the end of the trophy truck interviews. Thanks to George at the finish line there. He was doing those for his little Dirt Live 2 thing. So glad we could at least get some interviews and had a camera there at the finish line to see some of the finishers. If you're just tuned in, I'll do one quick summary. We had Johnny Engel and Jesse Jones are your overall winners. The second place was Jason Voss, 1 minute behind them. Then in third place, we have Andy McMillan, who was 8 minutes, 16 seconds behind Johnny. Then we had Justin Matney and Josh Daniel, finished fourth place in the number 4, 13 minutes back. Then we had Tracy Graff, who you just heard from right there, in the number 58, along with Justin Bean Smith driving. They finished 16 minutes back. And then Troy Herbst, along with Christian Serapis, in the number 51, finished in 6th place, 17 minutes back. So everybody knows Bryce Menzies was pretty much leading the whole race until about 30 miles to go. Then he had some flat tires, he had some other problems, and he's still at 0 miles an hour right now. However, out of the box, I would say I am very, very impressed with that new Menzies/Huseman in-house built truck. I don't think anybody really thought that it was actually going to be up front all day, let alone pulling on people. I mean, maybe somebody did, but to get a new truck out of the box, I know they have quite a few test miles, but still, all-wheel drive, all the parts on that truck, it held up really good until the end there, so it made it about 500 miles really well. Let's see if they can get it dialed in. Obviously, we know the next big race is the Baja 1000, so you got to be able to make it about twice that far at the Baja 1000. The other four-wheel drive truck, Justin Matney, was winning until they had some bad luck at the end there and had a couple flat tires and such. Had a double flat at the same time, so those are never fun. So look for them to come back strong at the Baja 1000. But that was a good run for the Geyser four-wheel drive. The other four-wheel drive, the number 6 with Luke Johnson, has been off the pace all day. I haven't heard what exactly was going on with that one, but that was the other four-wheel drive truck at this race. So those guys, I'm sure, will be back strong at the Baja 1000. So that's going to wrap it up for our live coverage. Thanks to KMC Wheels, Baja Racing Supply, and PCI Race Radios, along with Tesla, for coming on board for this race. Hope you guys enjoyed the coverage. I will keep posting some pictures and videos at the finish line or anywhere else that we get them. I will be up tracking for a while myself. If you guys want to PM me if you need something specific, I'll try and help you out a little bit. But I'm going to be up at least until the 7,200 trucks finish. So thanks to all you guys for joining in. Thanks for everyone who's helped me today. Had a lot of people help me. Dan McMillan, Pat Daly, Mike Loomis. I can't even think of everyone else. Had a ton of people sending me stuff. Josh Daniel was helping me. Who else? Joey UTV, thanks to you for coming over, buddy. That was pretty cool to come over and have some commentary. Maybe in the future we can set something up. You never know. I think it was fun having two people here kind of with some commentary going back and forth instead of me just talking at this monitor all day by myself. Thanks to Jason Zindrowski and everyone else that sent me videos and stuff. Troy, thanks to you. And we will see you guys live at the next race. I don't know what we're going to have for our score coverage yet for the Tijuana race. We'll have something. I don't know if I'll be going live. I might actually go down there myself and do some live stuff since there's not much tracking to do for that race. So we'll see what we have for there. We're probably going to do a Vegas to Reno wrap-up show. What do you guys think? You guys want to see a Vegas to Reno wrap-up show? Our little things. We get Cameron maybe to host it again. Cameron, if you ever come back from Cabo, maybe we can get you to host it. Definitely, we try to maybe we can get Johnny on the show. I know he'd love to come on the show, probably, especially with winning his first race. See if we can get a couple different guys. Maybe we can get Bean to come out and get Troy Herbst or Christian Serapis to come on the show. What do you guys think? You want to hear from some of these guys? We'll do a wrap-up show in the next couple weeks maybe for you. All right, so thanks again for tuning in, and we will see you at the next one.